Everybody loves new toys. Let's put this thing to work. Just made a new purchase. Got the steel Farm Boss. I mean, the name like that, was there any doubt this was the model we were going to pick out? But our Husqvarna saw I've had forever and really had pretty good luck with. Got a little problem, had to drop it off this morning to get repaired. While we were there, we thought, well, heck, I've been wanting a little bigger saw anyway. Two, I did have an immediate need for a saw while they were working on that one, so couldn't help myself. But main thing, obviously this tree, this oak, fell not super recently. It's been here a little while, so we had to plant around it when we planted that perennial mix, which, speaking of that, really coming on strong. Look at that clover. Again, we got a lot of this wild buttercup's gonna be a thorn in our side, but all that grass, the fescue and orchard grass, looking really nice. But this weekend, I have a bonfire. The softball season is over. Our last tournament, I guess our last two tournaments got canceled because of weather and just a lack of other teams. So we're having a bonfire this weekend, so we need some wood. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's kind of a dreary, nasty day. It was like a 15, maybe 20% chance, 25% chance of rain for today. And lo and behold, alarm clock goes off this morning, rain trickling down the gutters. So it didn't rain much. I didn't even look at the gauge, but everything's a little damp. Not gonna get much else done. So I'm gonna, two birds with one stone, gonna cut up a little of this tree. We're certainly not gonna move the whole thing, but get a little bit kind of out of the pasture, out of the way, and also have us some wood for bonfire this weekend. Okay, so we got the trailer loaded down, possibly with more than the Pioneer is going to be willing to tow up the hill, but we shall find out. Got a fair little chunk cleaned up. Well, I wish I'd done it, about a month and a half ago before we planted this. Could have planted a couple more little passes here, but, well, actually, obviously there's a lot of buttercup and other weeds coming up here anyway, but we'll try to maybe broadcast some in here in the spring, get some desirable grass, but didn't get it all cut up and out, but got a chunk of it. Hopefully didn't scare off every deer in the county. Good, see the stand right over there. And our deer season opens today's Wednesday, it opens Saturday. So what, 3 days? So hopefully didn't run them all off. Don't know that I was gonna hunt here Saturday. I might hunt on one of the other places, but yeah, don't want to run them all out of the county. Go over there, check that food plot, see if we can see whether there's been any deer action on it. And look at this food plot. I am really impressed with how it is done. Oats, some turnips, lots of clover. There's supposed to be peas in here somewhere. I know I've seen some. Traditionally, the deer around here love peas. We planted them for the deer before, and they literally don't even let them come up, so might be why we're not seeing too many. Imagine I can find an example of some out here somewhere. I've seen a spot here and there where the deer have been grazing, which we had a really good acorn crop, or we do have a really good acorn crop this year, so they're really hitting the oaks hard right now. Probably get more onto this stuff a little later on in the year when some of that other feed may be gone. Yeah, you can see where they nipped it off in there a little bit. Haven't just really hammered it yet, but been really impressed with this mix. It's from Southeast Agri Seed, same company that we bought, our pasture mix for as well. But yeah, you can see a few other spots where they've grazed it a little harder. So they have found it. They know what it is. They know what to do with it. But yeah, it stands right there. Okay, now my wife's calling me. Here, let's see what she wants. Hello? Okay. Same black cow? All right, yeah, just don't worry about it. I'm about to head back up that way. I'll get her back in. Yeah, you, okay, yeah, just don't worry about her. I'll take care of it. I'm pretty sure I know where she's getting out, so we'll get it fixed. But yeah, it's typical. All right, bye. Same black cow that I don't know if it was last video. I think it was the video before that was actually out over there in the bottom. She's been getting out. I know where she's gotten out here lately. No, actually, we did fix a spot in the last video. So I walked past some peas there while I was talking too. So yeah, there's peas right there. Yeah, and there as well. They're just not jumping up quite as fast. But okay, so now we're gonna go walk the cow back in. She's super gentle. She just walks right back in. She knows what she's doing. Oh yeah, I just didn't look close enough. Peas everywhere. But so we're gonna do a little mild cattle wrangling and a little fence repairing. Yeah, it's just another spot. Fence is really old there up and along our driveway. It's not far from where she gotten out on Sunday, but it should be about a 5-minute fix, and then she'll probably pick another spot this afternoon, get out there. So eventually, if we just keep patching every little spot, just 8, 10, 12 feet at a time, after a few months we'll have the whole thing redone. But anyway, Pioneer moved it pretty good, but when we get to the hill over there, that's where she'll be challenged. But yeah, I hope might see a nice buck deer right here in another 3 or 4 days. Okay, let's see if she'll tow our load up the hill here. It's a little bit wet too. A little bit of a rut washing over there as well. Oh yeah. She never even missed a lick. We'll get this piled up up here. Get our cow back in. Should have everything we need for fencing back there already. Get that little chore done. And there she is. You can see the electric fence. We've taken it down, just have it wound it back. Hey, she's coming right to us. What a cooperative gal she is. Literally, I'm gonna open the gates and she's gonna go right back through them, because we've done this song and dance before. Then I'm gonna unload that wood and we're gonna right up there and fix the fence. Go ahead and open these. But yeah, there she comes. Oh, and I will give you an update, a bit of a sad one, disappointing one, on our prolapse cow. So that was Saturday. We put the prolapse in. If you watched the last video, as you should have. Then on Sunday, when we were finishing that video up, she looked fine. She still looked fine on Monday. Yesterday morning, it was early, it was before daylight. I was feeding, she didn't come up. She looked bad, she was down. We got her up, treated her. Got home last night, it was already after dark. She was dead. I was not surprised based on how she looked yesterday morning, but very unfortunate. I really don't know what went wrong. I mean, obviously she had prolapsed. Prolapse wasn't the easiest one to get back in, but it went back in with really had no real issues. Everything should have been relatively fine, we thought. But anyway, that's the update on her. I didn't video any of it because it was a little bit of a surprise yesterday morning. I was way before daylight. I was scrambling to get her taken care of before I had to go to work. So, but anyway, Miss 503, our friend, yeah, she's been somewhere in the beggar's life. You can see it all over her side there. But yeah, she's gonna want to get in the front yard. Hey, hang a left there. Yep. She walked right back in. Like I say, she knows the routine. If I don't hurry up and unload this, she'll probably go back up there and get back out before I get up there. Usually she does, and usually once we get her back in, she's content for a while. But Yeah, we'll get that off, all that firewood off there, and then go on. So our idea for the bonfire, I think we're gonna put it right out here, or just not far from the house, right across the driveway. Kind of put it over in this area somewhere. We can't really put it behind the house, you know, out in the pasture, just because cows are out there. I thought, well, I could just move them back to the back pasture for the day, but we're already feeding some hay right there. And then even if I got them out of there, there's cow manure everywhere. It'll be dark, people will be stepping in it, you know. So didn't really want to put it in the yard, because I guess I'm showing the dad is coming out of me, and I don't want to mess up my lawn. Leave a big bare spot, and two, it may be a little muddy, turn everything into a mud pit up there. But put it out here. I planned on bringing the mower down here and really mowing this back today too, but that was before it had decided to rain, and you may be able to tell it's barely trying to sprinkle now, so I'm gonna have to do that Saturday afternoon. But it looks like Kaylin's cranked up the truck. She's hauling off some old kids' toys to donate church group, but get it piled up out here. We got a little fire pit on the back porch. We'll take a little up there for that as well, and keep on getting stuff done. Before we fix that spot on the fence, we'll go ahead and we're gonna put just a little feed in the creek feeder for the calves, and put out 2 or 3, maybe 4 rolls of hay for the cows as well. And then we'll fix that spot on the fence. And we just pitch a couple of buckets of feed over in there, kind of like that. We calves, like in the next 10 days we'll have them weaned and out of here anyway. So did order some feed truck, hopefully maybe come tomorrow or Friday, but really don't have a need for them to fill the bin back up, so I'm just putting, you know, 3 or 4 bucketfuls in here at a time right now. Anyway, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna jump on the tractor and put out some hay. Looks like got 3 of them right here. Sam, I heard the dinner bell ringing. I hear you. Kayla made it back from delivering the toys. Oh yeah, little heifer there said, yeah man, I was hungry. Where have you been all morning? You can see they definitely heard me up there at the creek feeder. They all came up running up the hill. But you can also see we're still feeding some of this older, nastier hay. Yep, lost one off the back. Back up. Didn't hit it real good. First go around. Let's see if I can raise her up here. Got her good that time. But yeah, getting rid of some of this older hay. Feeding it up first. We'll feed our better hay when we get a little deeper into actual winter. Get these 2. I think there's 3 or 4 empty hay racks, so we'll put out 1 or 2 more rolls after we get these out as well. Two rolls put out. I'm gonna go get, I guess, just 1 more. Got 1 more empty ring. But 2, need to do the obligatory. Please give the video a thumbs up. Like it. If you haven't subscribed, again, do that. Easy to do. Then you'll see our videos when we post another one. But also, hope maybe most of you have had a chance to check out the Talk Dirt to Me podcast. My cousin Logan and I discuss some wide range of issues in agriculture. I think we have maybe 6 episodes up and down every Thursday. Those are posted. This week's does specifically talk about cattle and beef, and why the prices of beef in the grocery store don't mean the cattlemen are making a little more money, why that's frustrating, how we can maybe fix that. But anyway, yeah, Talk Dirt to Me podcast. You can look it up anywhere where you listen to podcasts, or go to talkdirtpodcast.com. And we're always looking for new subjects, topics people want to hear about. You can message us either through my Instagram page or Logan's Instagram page, which she just heard Hickory Creek Farm Instagram. But yeah, I hope maybe you got a chance to listen to that. So here is where a cow's getting out. You can see she's gotten all muddy there going across those wires, but heck, it's barely knee high on me. But you see we've got a great corner post right here. You know, it rotted off probably sometime 20 years ago, and then you got just a T-post there and got it somehow wired back into these trees. So yeah, it's I would say that's just some good old redneck engineering, but I think rednecks probably engineer better than that even. I will go ahead, disclaimer, say this predates me owning this farm. But yeah, we're just gonna slap a band-aid on it too, and really ought to set, reset the corner post. Oh, I didn't even realize that T-post there broken off. So it gets better and better, but yeah, we're probably just gonna run some wire, just back to this post. Won't even be able to get it that tight, but if it's enough to keep her in, yeah, right along the driveway. So we drive past this every day if there's a problem here, multiple times a day even, so it's highly visible for us. But see if we can keep her in, and then she'll just get out somewhere else, I'm sure. But we'll get this done. Okay, so we simply ran another wire there. Kind of halfway spaced these old rotten wires out a little better, so you can't just walk right out again. But you put much of any pressure at all on those wires, they'll just crumble. All this fence, I mean, ultimately in a perfect world, need to reset this corner and run new wire. Probably the entire length of this fence all the way down past the house, or I guess it goes to the house where it turns into wood fence, but then the rest of it on the other side of the house could be redone as well. It's been here a long time, still doing the job. I don't know, it's a good example of it. It works pretty good for our cows because they're all really calm, good like her, where like if she gets out, I don't even hurry to get her back in because I know she's not going anywhere. Stocker steers I would not trust with fence like this, and we do have some that's not in a whole lot better shape than where the stockings are now. But of course by this time of year we don't worry as much when we first buy them. But we'll move on and see what else we're gonna get into. Okay, so a morning of farm chores has quickly devolved into an afternoon of pressure washing. You can see, yeah, they needed it, but the honey-do list has now become our priority for the day. So that may be about where we wrap this one up. It's probably gonna be a little shorter video. I think our last two went over a half hour each, so mix it in, throw a shorter one in there every now and then. But appreciate y'all watching. Again, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Keep watching. We just got confirmation from my brother. We are selling calves in 16 days. So basically 2 weeks from tomorrow, we'll be loading up calves to ship off. So that video will be coming up. We're gonna be weaning these springborn calves here even before that. So lots of stuff coming up. Again, appreciate y'all watching. Leave comments below, questions, suggestions for us. Always open to that. But anyway, again, appreciate it. Y'all eat beef and God bless.